Hi everyone, Chuck Wersinski here, business coach at Level 2 Consulting. Welcome to part 6 of our series, The Trade Business Guide to 5 Million. Today we're going to be talking about revising your organizational chart. If you don't already have an organizational chart, the time to create one is now. If you already have one and it maybe just needs a little bit of updating, you haven't looked at it in a while, maybe nobody knows where it is or who's accountable to who, to whom, to who. One of the key features of an organizational chart is it lets everybody know to whom they are accountable. It's time to get that thing out and dust it off and revise it. The most common type of organizational charts I've seen in small businesses are the hierarchical organizational chart and the functional hierarchical organizational chart. It's probably something you're pretty familiar with, and it looks a little something like this. It's important to know that the direction of responsibility does go both ways on these charts. In his book, Home Service Millionaire, Tommy Mello gives an example of his larger company's organizational chart, which he refers to as a flat organizational chart. I will bring up an example of that right here. So in his book, The Home Service Millionaire, Tommy Mello gives you access to his organizational chart, and I'll have a link to that down below, but it looks a little bit like this. Not a little bit, it looks exactly like this, where you have owners at the top, leadership managers below that, and then other stakeholders, employees, installers, and things like that down below. This might look similar to what you have. He even gives an example of a blank one that you can fill out for yourself. So that's a good resource that you might want to consider. Once you've established departmentalized income statements and you've begun to really get a handle on your business budget process, one thing to watch out for is departments battling over resources and incentives. In my experience, there can sometimes be an inherent opposition between departments. For instance, when you have a service department that is running free warranty calls, warranty work for the maintenance department or the installation department, sometimes it can get tricky when you're trying to make sure that those things are evenly distributed between the two departments. One way to combat this might be to develop your own modified matrix style organizational chart. There's a few other different styles of organizational structure charts, and the key is to really just pick one that's going to work best for you. Thanks for watching The Trade Business Guide to 5 Million, revising your organizational chart. Don't forget to click below to download your free copy today. That's all I've got for now. Let's get back to work.